Hey everybody, what's going on? Byro here, back inside of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth with another race for you all. So, today I'm going to go over a couple of the details of the Balls of Steel. I've been getting quite a few comments, and I've been reading all of them about, the ins and outs of, what is a good start and all of that. So we're going to go over most of that information while we get these resets out of the way. So, my ideal start has been pretty much up for debate for quite a while now. I'm not entirely sure what exactly I want to start. Most of the time, if I get a cursed room, I've been really debating on whether or not I want to run that two-piece guppy start. And things like Bomb's Brain, they can be really good early on, but later on in the womb, they just cause a whole lot of headache. So, if I get a cursed room, typically what I'll do is, if I get the pact, what I'll do is run to my item room and see what I can combine that with. Because if you can combine the item room with another damage up or something like that, then you're going to be just fine. You won't need anything else. I also like to peek into my item room and just see what's in there. Go check the cursed room, see if there's anything in there, and then come back. Because it's not that long of a walk. If I get the spiders, then it's just an immediate reset. Things like that. We've actually been resetting for quite a while now. There's been a lot of debate about, at what point do you just say, okay, I need to start something? Because then the argument is, why didn't you just start something at the very start? Although I haven't really seen anything so far. I haven't actually seen a damage up. I don't like starting, no damage. I don't feel like that's possible. You want usually some damage and some passive. Like a goat head is considered a passive ability. You're going to guarantee all those devil deals. I actually really like the idea of maybe a B1 Krampus. Maybe he'll turn into something. Because he doesn't actually take that long to kill. And there's a goat head right there. So if that turns into anything, I would have taken the goat head and just rolled with it. But Bo's Brain is just not enough for me. And now we've got a pact, so we're going to go ahead and take this to our item room, see what we end up getting. And we get a luck up pill, so that's not too entirely bad. It does suck the moment you... as soon as you get an item, you walk into another room, mini-boss. And if that mini-boss is super envy, you're probably going to be resetting again. So obviously we're not taking Thunder Thighs, but we are taking Rotten Baby, which by itself I would never take, but we've got Pact and Rotten Baby. It's not the worst start in the world. So we'll continue to run it and see where it goes. I wish I had just a little bit more damage so I could one-shot flies, but beggars can't be choosers and all of that. And I do apologize for the last run and all of the things about that. Try and focus a little bit more on the commentary next time. Don't worry about it. Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much my mentality on the different starts. I've also been trying to figure out what the best way is to tackle mapping, because there have been runs where I'll basically re-roll the shop 10 times and I won't pull any mapping, and instead what I've done is I've wasted 3 minutes. So, but mapping can potentially save upwards of 7, depending on how bad your maps are, especially on an XL. XL floors, they can either save you a bunch of time or they can hurt a lot. And we get a Curse of the Blind on B2, which is probably my least favorite curse. Lost on a B2, it doesn't actually increase the size that much. I can deal with it. Let's see what the other curses are. Darkness, that doesn't really do anything. I'm going to be honest. Curse of Darkness, because I play with my brightness as high as I can, it honestly doesn't affect me at all. I can see everything just fine. Maybe a few tinted rocks on certain maps is a little hard to see, but overall, not really that bad. But Curse of the Blind pretty much makes it so that way your first double deal that you get, you're going to have no idea what you're going into. Which sucks, because you want to have something for that. You really do. You really want to have some kind of deal there. But we get Larry Jr. Not exactly the worst boss. Especially when you have a rotten baby just kind of running in there. It's not going to be too terribly bad. And there's no rocks for you to deal with. That's the best part. So there's Larry. I guess we're just going to go ahead and walk into that. Jesus Juice. That's really nice. Necronomicon. Not the greatest thing. Dark Bum. Would have re-rolled him. And Demon Baby. This is why I hate Curse of the Blind. It really is. So I get some telly pills, and I blinded the Eve's Mascara. Oh joy, oh joy. I guess I really don't like Eve's Mascara. What it does is that it will double your damage at the cost of half your fire rate. So if you only have a tier-based build, it actually does nothing but hurt you because you're not doing any more damage and you just slowed down your shot speed. As you can see, I can almost outrun my own tears. It is nice with the Rotten Baby, since the Rotten Baby's damage is based off of mine. And I just see mine just chilling here. So that probably just saved this run. Mine is absolutely ridiculous because it gives you full mapping. It gives you the blue map, the compass, and the treasure map. So now I don't have to check the shop for any sort of mapping. In addition, well, actually, I am going to have to check the shop for a black candle. So hopefully I can find something like that. Because last thing I need to do is get the Mind and then get Curse of the Lost over and over again. I'm not entirely sure if that was a good idea. I'm going to be honest here. I don't know if that was a good idea. Monster's Lung and Eve's Mascara. I mean, it's gonna half my tier rate. It's gonna it does a lot of damage. There's that. I just don't know if that was a good idea or not. I love the lung. I really do. I mean, it's obviously good. I one-shot that golden poop, but I don't know. I mean, if I get the chocolate milk, then yeah. Chances of me getting the chocolate milk are not that great, but hey. Yeah. For those who don't know, chocolate milk in Monster's Lung is basically times 6 damage on every single attack. And we're going to go and let Dark Bum pick up some of those soul hearts, and he's going to hit me with an attack spider. Thanks, Dark Bum. You know, I didn't mind that they made soul hearts less likely to, you know, pop up. He can give you a friendly attack spider, and that's fine. The fact that he can drop an unfriendly attack spider on you is a little dumb, and I'm getting a little damaged here. My tier rate is not the greatest for Gertie, which is what I don't like here. And I guess range up is not that bad. I would like to see Cole happen later on in this run. Maybe get some shot speed up. And yeah, I don't know if I really want to go for my item room. I think we're just gonna, or not the item room, the library up there. I don't think there's anything that's gonna be inside that library that I'm gonna even want. I mean, yeah, I can potentially remove the books from my devil deal, but I've already removed Necronomicon, so there's no real reason to keep going here. And with my current build and setup, I don't want to do this room. Not even a little bit. So I'm just going to avoid it entirely. And just bomb my way out of there. That was going to take at least 30 seconds to go through. So we're going to go ahead and nab that soul heart. I don't really need to worry too much about any kind of health here. Or sorry, not health. The mapping. Sorry, I'm a little unfocused. Happens when I do this commentary like this, but hey, it's fine. So Mega Fatty died pretty fast. I'm gonna go ahead and take this snack so maybe I can gamble away some health. And I'm really hoping that Krampus gives me coal. This is the one time I want Krampus and he doesn't give me coal. Well, there's Guppy's tail. I mean, could totally make the cat. If there's any piece you want to see, It's not that one. That also means that we're not going to see any more keys, and I don't want to go in there. With my speed, I'm going to take damage going forward and backwards. I don't have enough speed to outrun those swamp blocks, so... yeah, that's not very good. Oh, sad onion. Well, that's some tears up, but unfortunately, because of the Eve's Mascara, that tears up effect has only been halved. So, it's not the greatest thing, but it is alright. It does, you know, slightly speed up my tear rate, which is nice. I can always use just a little bit of tear rate. Just a tiny little bit. Also, depending on when this video goes up, the first round of the Balls of Steel might have actually already gone off. I'm going to do a little bit better trying to get these videos out every single day at like 10 a.m. This one's obviously not going to be at 10 a.m. As you can probably see. But yeah, 10 a.m. EDT is when I think I'm going to get these videos out. And I know how many times I've said, hey, I'm going to make videos daily. You should go watch them. And then I don't make them daily. And then I feel like an asshole. So I apologize for that. I'm really bad at making consistent content, and I'm not that great at it. That's fine. That's cool though. It'll happen. I promise. It'll happen. I promise. I swear. Yeah, Dark Bum, you go get that. Give me that soul heart. You're pretty much gonna be the only thing that's gonna be keeping me alive throughout this entire run. If this was an actual race against somebody, I would be very worried because the average time in the races is going to be 18 to 22 minutes, which, based on how we've been doing on this run, I'd say we're going to finish somewhere around, I don't know, we're going to finish somewhere around 20-ish. And I'm sure people are going to say, why didn't you take Dark Bomb? Or not Dark Bomb, the Little Brim. Why didn't you take him? Because let me tell you, spot number 4 is where Little Brim really starts to shine. Said nobody ever. He's not going to be that great on spot number 3 or 4, wherever he was going to be. You pretty much want him on spot number 1, or you really don't want him at all. Because he's going to take so long to position. Also, I really don't like Dark Bomb and Monstro's Lung as a combination. Simply because what that's going to do is it's going to make it so we're on 2 different charges. And it's actually going to be an awkward feel to try and use my lung and use his laser at the same time on 2 different charge rates. If you have normal tiers where all you got to do is hold down and release for a second, then it's fine. You know, it doesn't matter how fast your tier rate is, Dark Bomb's still good. But because I'm going to have to actually hold down longer than him, it's not a DPS up, I feel. Or really not worth it anyway for 2 hearts. To bring me down to a soul heart and a half. Okay, there's the left hand. That's actually the best possible scenario for making Guppy. The best possible scenario for making Guppy right now. Left hand and the tail. That means we're going to have increased chest drops. And we're going to have all those chest drops being red chests. So, nothing in there. I was almost like, dude, you need that treasure map, man. And then realized, wait, I have the mind. I just can't see it right now because, well, I have Curse of the Lost. But there's my boss, so let's go ahead and do that. And bomb our Judgy there for a 20% chance to increase of our double deal. And I know I picked up there's options, but at this point I'm just like, hey... I mean, it's better than nothing at this point. I'm only going to get to use the there's options on 1 boss, which is Womb 1. But, like I said, it's better than nothing at this point. So I'm all for it. I didn't end up getting a double deal, but I can steal my boss rush there, Cricket's Body, and Super Meat Fan. So it's a little bit of speed, a little bit of tier rate, a little bit of damage. And the Cricket's Body and Monster's Lung just work beautifully together, as you can see here. Just all of that, all those tiers just all over the place. Because I have Curse of the Lost, I kind of have to do a little bit of searching. And thankfully, my item room was not that far away from the actual route that I took. I just have to try and remember it. from Curse of the Lost, and yeah, not that bad. So now we're back at our boss. Spikes. Why? Why you do this to me? Why you gotta be there? Alright, so Womb XL. This is where having the mind really, really comes in handy. Because, unfortunately, I'm not gonna get a double deal. See, well, actually, there's my double deal right there. All it's going to be is a portal to Sheol. I get a lot of the comments like that on my Twitch. It's, how come you didn't check your double deal? If you are on Womb XL or Womb 2, the double deal that you see is not actually a double deal. And if you could stop porting me to it, that would be just fantastic. But that's just a teleport to Sheol. I thought about going into there to try and make a piece of guppy, but with only one piece, I didn't feel it necessary. Especially since if I found like a paw or a head, it wouldn't re-roll into another piece of guppy since it's not in a cursed room. So yeah, but the reason you want to have like some form of mapping on an XL floor is because when you're in Womb, there's nothing you need to be checking for outside of where your boss is. That's the only thing that matters on Womb, is getting to your boss as quickly as possible. So an XL floor is typically the first thing that you want. And I'm going to go ahead and try and re-roll that into Halo of Flies, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world, since it'll allow me to be a little bit more aggressive on the Isaac and Blue Baby fights. And we get to pick up the pentagram, +1 damage, not that bad. Yeah, our damage really isn't that terrible. It's just the charge speed is a little wonky. But we should be able to kill Mom in like 3 hits. Yeah, not that bad at all. Into the Cathedral. Now, hopefully we don't get Curse of the Lost in Cathedral or Chest, and we should be able to pull out a good time here. Run to our Isaac fight. It's actually not that bad. And there are some rooms that I might try bombing through, depending on how bad they are. But for the most part, my clear speed's actually not that bad. We're gonna go ahead and bomb through this, so that way I should only have to do one more. I figure there might be a greed in here, but it's not that bad. And then we get probably my most hated room in Cathedral. The double greed fistula room is probably the worst for me. I'm pretty much always gonna get hit on this no matter what. I'm not that good at it. I'm just not good at greed in general. But now we're on the Isaac fight. I'm hoping for some kind of damage inside of the chest. Hopefully on the charge speed type deal. I'm being a little aggressive on Isaac here, because I can. And there we go. Not that bad of an Isaac fight. I'm actually really surprised, considering the amount of damage up that I have, which is basically just Ease Mascara. Well, I guess... Oh, I forgot to I forgot to drop the left hand. Oh God, why? It's a shame I didn't at least pull Guppy out of that, right? Whoops. Things I shouldn't do during a tournament. Bring the left hand into the chest. Okay, maybe if I was 2-piece Guppy I would have done it, but you don't bring the left hand into the chest. Because for those who don't know, that's going to make the 4 guaranteed golden chests with items in it turn into red chests with troll bombs and spiders. Oh, that was so terrible. I'm so sorry. And now I've only got 1 heart. I was hoping for some health there. I really was hoping for some health. And then I get that. That's not very good. I should have used that D20 to probably mix and match the mix and match those coins there. Maybe I'd get something. Check my secret room for maybe another item. Also, I just realized another mistake that I'm making here is I probably should have killed Gluttony last, because if I kill Gluttony last, he'll drop some hearts, potentially some soul hearts. But hey, just I'm gonna consider it practice. Thanks, Spectral Baby. Thanks for moving my bomb. Well, there's my cat head. There we go. I don't need my D6 anymore, so I might as well just go ahead and create some spiders for the blue baby fight. That troll bomb almost finished me off right before I could finish it. But it allowed me to take off, like, I don't know, a third of his health right off the bat. And I'm just now seeing on the minimap that there was a half heart drop or something in that room that I missed. So I probably should have picked that up. But hey, whatever. Blue baby's dead. We made it. 2017, not that bad. If I hadn't brought the left hand into the chest, this probably would have been a sub 20, but hey, whatever. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. I'll be posting daily Isaac videos from here until I finish the tournament. So, hey, if you enjoy it, be sure to subscribe for future videos, and I'll catch you on the next one, everybody. Later.